listen to Cardio Coombs Cafe podcast. This is episode 8, season 4.
Good job.
I'm Aaron, your host Aaron Coombs, and I'm with my brother Marc Coombs. How you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
Good. This is the second one of the month, probably the last one before I go back to work offshore. But let's make it a good one.
Okay.
So we start off our day with brunch.
Yeah, it was a good brunch.
Talk about those pancakes. What about those flapjacks? He came to the table. He's like, "I hope you're hungry."
Yeah, they're big pancakes.
3 pancakes this big. What were they? Oreo?
Cookies and cream. Yeah.
Cookies and cream. And then the missus was like, "Let me know if you need a box." And you're like, "No."
Myself pancakes. That was at the Third Place Cafe.
Yeah, delightful. And yeah, liking your shirt today. Very colorful.
Frankenhooker. Have you seen Brain Damage or Basket Case?
No, I have not.
It's
It sounds like
Frank
something I...
Alan Letter. He directed Basket Case, Brain Damage, and Frankenhooker.
Okay.
It's pretty burnt. The movie basically is about a guy who gives his girlfriend an automatic lawnmower for her birthday and runs her over, and he saves her brain and uses hooker parts to create the perfect girlfriend using her brain and hooker parts. So, ladies of the night, sorry. It's
some good morning talk.
It's a pretty funny movie. Anyways, do you want to get into the movies? Well, that's the segue.
No spoilers. But wait, I want to talk about my shirt.
Okay, you talk about your
So
shirt.
say I'm colorful too.
You're
I'm
colorful
repping the new
too.
Cardio Coombs Cafe podcast. Just the name, not the logo. Pretty simple, but the statement is there. It's in your face, bright. Enjoying my cup of Cardio Coombs Cafe coffee.
I got
Marc's
the
had
Cardio Coombs iced coffee. It's good.
And it's my favorite mug. I already showed this one last
And
episode.
the other day, you're really into the iced coffee lately. I'm like, I've been for a minute.
I like the ice one. 4 shots of espresso. No. All right, you want to talk about movies right away?
Go right into the movie.
Movies.
So, did you see any movies?
Oh, I have
What did you see?
one.
Just the one? What was it?
It's the new Adam Sandler on Netflix.
What's it called?
It's called "You Are So Not Invited to My Bat Mitzvah," and I'm gonna say it's more of a teenage drama kind of film, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I heard it was good, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure it was the kind of movie I'd watch.
Yeah.
But
And
I might watch it. Just the Sandman, right?
It had his 2 daughters in it and his wife. But I was like, I found out that it's like his wife didn't play his wife, but his kids played his kids. I was like, I guess
That's
I
pretty
don't know.
burnt.
I want to kiss another lady. I don't know.
That's why he makes movies.
And other movies, I told you I watched half of Mario, and then Kalani the baby was like, put on Paw Patrol. I was like, come on now. And Barbie's out on Prime, I believe.
Yeah,
We haven't watched Barbie.
You gotta do Barbenheimer with me, man. We'll do a full night.
Oppenheimer is a 3-hour movie. Mark was to sit down and watch both of these movies.
Yeah. Well,
No pee breaks.
A regular Last Drive-In can be up to 6 hours. You've done that a couple times before.
Not lately. I only do
No.
one movie now. one movie with commentary is like 3 hours, too. So
Yeah, so I guess we'll go right to the random Last Drive-In special. You didn't come.
I had a baby that didn't go to sleep. I think that's the night. Yeah, she's up. That's 2 nights she was up pretty much all the day. The other day she was up. I was eating nachos late at like 12:30 in the morning. I see this little person walk by, take a chip. I'm like, can I help you? Shouldn't you be in bed? No, bad dream. I said, okay. So she had a couple of chips and went back to bed.
So, yeah, so he did. It's from the live Joe Bob Jamboree film last year, and they showed Night of Demons. A couple homies, Brian Party and Terrence Griffin, showed up for it. We had a good little time, and Night of Demons is classic, like 80s demon possession film starring Lena Quigley, and she was interviewed there as well at the event, so it's pretty cool. Be awesome. Like I make it to the new next Jamborees in Las Vegas next month, and they're doing they're showing Sleepaway Camp. They're gonna interview with the cast, so that'd be awesome. But anyways, I'll be
Terrence was our feature at Trope Fest, but
there he was.
nobody played live music again 'cause we had too much of a good time.
Yeah, it happens a couple years in a row now.
Trope Fest brought you by Cardio Coombs Cafe.
And the new film I've seen, I don't know if you've seen this one yet, The Boogeyman, based on Stephen King's story.
Is it all about the boogie?
It's pretty cool. It's like a It's kind of like a creature feature in a way, and pretty cool. Compared to Cowboy, I like this overall a lot better than Cowboy due to the fact that it has a stronger ending, and it's cool. Stephen King always, well, that's the other thing. Sometimes Stephen King's adaptations are the best. I think we touched on this before.
I don't like many of the movies.
No, there's some good ones out too. This one was good. I recommend check this one out. It's a couple scares in there. I recommend
Boogie?
it. The Boogeyman.
The Boogeyman?
I recommend it.
Okay, segue. No. Clowny, my baby again. We just talk, just dad stuff. She had a little boogie. I'm like, I gotta take that out, and I put on the Jackson 5 song, Hollywood Boogie, or what's it called?
Yeah, I would blame it on the boogie.
Blame it on the boogie. Blame it on the boogie. And then she started singing it. We're doing some yard sales, and she started singing it. I'll put a video there right anyway. No copyrights, because she's not singing. She's all right.
Okay, I think that's it. That's what I got for movies.
Is the Boogeyman also a character in Nightmare Before Christmas, or is that another one? Bad. I don't know. Is it bad guy, the villain?
Isn't this the Boogie?
Boogie or just
Yeah,
Boogie?
we'll look that up. It's been a minute since I've seen that.
So that's movies. Any other movies?
No, that was it.
You don't want to see any more in the future besides Barbie?
Well,
Are you
I still
Alan?
gotta-
Are you
still gotta
Alan?
see Oppenheimer. I want to see Talk to Me. I was gonna go see that at St. John's when I was my last seeing, but I got too tired. That just became the top grossing A24 horror movie in the theater, so it's pretty interesting and it looks cool. So that's one I want to check out. Besides that, I'm not sure. What
Top
else is there?
grossing comedian stand-up payment recently by Guinness World Records. Just randomly thought while we were eating in our cafe, I read it. Is Ricky Gervais? Do you like that guy? You like that guy?
Ricky Gervais is hilarious. His last one was great.
Best, yes.
I guess we can do shows.
Shows.
Shows. I don't really have any shows, but
I have one show.
I watched the episode of The Office the other night.
2 shows actually. I'm starting to watch the 3rd season of Only Murders in the Building. You love all those characters, but you haven't watched that show, have you?
No. Is it worth checking out?
I don't think it's your cup of tea.
No?
But
Even if
it's
it's Martin
good.
Short,
They have
Martin, and
Selena
Selena.
Gomez. It has this. I like it. I enjoy it. And there's another show on Netflix. What's the word I'm talking about? No. Not affiliated with Netflix, but anyway. Live to 100 Blue Zones. So it talks about like different regions of what they do specifically that makes you live up to the majority of the public live longer than 100 than most places. That's what the blue zones are.
Oh, okay.
So one place is like in Japan, they have like the purple sweet potato, and another place has like a certain thing that they have. It's like, well, what are we supposed to do? Like buy everything on Amazon, live forever. and the way they are, like they sit down on the ground, and that's how they keep their flexibility. We're all like, oh, my knees, me back, me gone by. The salt meat's got me.
Salt beef.
But yeah, there's always eating well, sleeping well, socialize, and exercise. 4 pillars
What does this have to do with shows? What's going on?
About health. I don't know.
Okay. Interesting. We're in
Cardio. The cardio part of Coombs.
We're all over the place here today. Or at least you are.
Right. Anything shows. What shows are you wanting to watch? Or
I don't know. I still haven't watched the weekend show that got canceled
well, I never
after
started
one
either.
season. That looks really bad.
Oh.
But no, I not too. I'm not really a big show guy generally. I haven't really been into a show.
Not a
for little
showboat.
bit.
So, are you like scroll YouTube? Just scroll YouTube for no reason, like different videos, or do you specifically look for something?
A bit of both, depending. Sometimes I'll check in on either clips or full podcasts. I'll watch like Your Mother's House and like Two Bears One Cave.
You gotta get back on that mythical morning.
I know.
Good mythical morning.
Like I said, I'm either up to it completely or completely slacked off. I gotta catch up.
I went to the daycare. I told you this already. It was like the 4-year-old or something. I was wearing like the whole mythical morning like sweatpants, hoodie, get up, and she said, "I like your smile." I said, "What? You like my smile?" She's like, "No, I like your style." So thank you, Good Mythical Morning, and my wife for getting it for me. Like your style. And let's just talk about Klein all day. She had her first day of ballet yesterday as well. It was a half hour of fun. She enjoyed it. I waited outside because you guys wait outside. There's no parents allowed. Someone knocked on my window on the door. said, your child have a tutu? And she's crying out the window. I was like, oh, shoot. So I ran in there. I looked at the kid and she turned around. I was like, that's not my kid. it's like there's got to be more than one kid with a tutu, but the pink tutu, there's only 2 there, and the rest of them had a different color tutu. So I was like, that could be my kid. No. But false alarm. She's best kind, having a fun time. So yeah. What was that show? Let's talk about
Proud dad over here.
Music.
Every category is dad.
Every dad. Music.
Music. One out. Ow. I'm not too much.
Baby Shark.
Too much. What's the baseball deal? We'll talk sports after this. Buck Martinez. Yeah. That's too much. One album I mentioned, I can't remember the name of it. Unfortunately, I just slipped my mind. But the newest Mutoid Man album is badass. Came out a couple months ago now. It's worth checking out. Siren Song is a cool song. There's a lot of cool tunes on it. I recommend
What
it.
genre?
It's like hard rock. I played it for you one time, and you're like, "This is the kind of music, kind of bands you make me go see downtown St. John's."
Ooh, so loud.
Country pop with no spice. He doesn't want any spice.
Actually, lately I've been listening to some reggae Caribbean.
Okay, that's true.
It's almost like reggae country too. What's his name? It's like Maui, like Maoli or something.
That's pretty groovy. I say that track you had on today. What was it called?
Or J Boog.
Like,
J Boog's good too.
If I told you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me?
Would you hold it against me? Yeah, that's
Who's
good.
that dude's name?
Maui. I'll write it right here. I can't. I don't know.
We'll read W.
I think he's from Hawaii.
Oh, cool.
Much like my daughter's name, Kalani. Dad talk. Right.
Another song I've been listening to a lot is it's called "Punk's Dead" by Softplay. They were originally called Slaves, and this song's about the criticism they got for changing their name, and it's called "Punk's Dead." And it's appearance of Robbie Williams toward the end of the song randomly. So a punk song featuring Robbie Williams. Yes, man. Check it out. They're British, right? So I guess all British people know each other, obviously.
And we talked about the new 30 Seconds to Mars last time.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about it anymore.
I think I got the album ordered. It's hopefully gonna be signed by him.
You actually bought the new album.
I only heard 3 singles, and they're not the same as what they used to be back in the day, but it's different sound, and he's trying different stuff with his vocals, and I like them. I know he's not.
Are you gonna be on the next album? Featured artist?
Yes, I'm gonna be the Glockenspiel. All right, cowbell.
And Nas actually has another new album coming out soon.
Nas new.
So he's going on a lot of stuff here.
Keeping it fresh. You know what it's called?
Not yet, no.
To be declared, Nas. And that is music.
Yeah.
You got any... How many... You guys use Discogs. Mm-hmm. Have you ever used that app before? I like to categorize your vinyl and how much it's worth and what else other people want, what you want, kind of thing. So, what's the word I'm looking for? Non-sponsored Discogs. If you ever check out that app, it's pretty cool, and it shows you how many albums you got. Like I always say, I got like 100 or something, but it's like 160 odd. And you can also check my Discogs on the CardioTunesCafe.ca website.
And to talk about music, one more thing. I guess we do a shout out to Matt Ross, who plays down at Waynesville usually every second Wednesday. We checked it out last night.
I don't know if we can play his music, but I'll show a picture of the event, because I don't know if we can play covers or if he wants to play his music on it or not. But here's a picture of last night. I'll just show us. There we go.
That's always a good time. Music, beer, and wings. So I thought something I would recommend.
Fries for this guy.
No fries, no wings.
Only potatoes for
me. They don't
me.
got the full wings yet.
Cauliflower. You like cauliflower bites? Don't lie.
They're all right.
They're all right. It's like when we had the food episode, plant-based food. Like, how was that burger? Be better if it had a little bit of meat in it. You remember that one? Way back when? You do.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was Laura, Mitchell, you and me.
Sports!
Jays. Last night, didn't get nothing.
There's still some hope, but it's dwindling. This is supposed to be a big series of the Rangers, and they lost the first 3 games. And badly, too.
Wednesday, they didn't get no points, and the day before that, they only got 3-6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's not the time to be slacking off, because if they're 1 game out of wildcard position now, and there's less than 3 weeks left. So, hopefully they can pull through, but it doesn't look too good as a Jays fan.
Juice. Can't juice.
No, juice right quick, everybody.
And Basketball's not startup. This is only two sports I watch: basketball and baseball.
But I did watch a couple games of the FIBA World Cup. I seen them beat Spain, and I seen them beat Slovenia with Donic. And the quarterfinals and the finals were too early on my weekend off, so I didn't see them. But they lost to Yugoslavia, but then they beat. Sorry, no, Serbia. One of them. Serbia. Anyways, we'll look it up. Okay. Then they beat United States in the bronze medal match, so they ended up getting bronze medal, which is pretty deadly.
I think LeBron wants to play next year, does he? In the States?
He was upset that Brooks did so good. Brooks is the one that called him old during the first round of playoffs, right?
He's the oldest in the league, isn't he?
Yeah.
You were talking about yesterday in baseball, like the oldest is like 39?
No, that was just that guy. There's older than that. This dude's in their 40s.
Oh, so we still got a chance. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play.
Switch over to baseball like Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Well, the boys have the Jordan pads and arm gear and stuff. I was like, what's this? I guess he did play ball and golf and everything.
True.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's pretty cool. So Canada makes it to the Olympics anyways, and it's gets the bronze medal. And now the hockey, following any transactions with the Habs.
No, just withdraw.
Iowa Senators just signed Sanderson, the defenseman who had his rookie year last year, who's pretty good. But they got him he has like $8.5 million contract for 8 or 9 years, so it's a pretty big contract. But I guess they're trying to lock down all their core. It's nice to see the Senators management actually doing stuff on an off season for once. They started last year; they did really well. They improved the quality of the team. I like to think that they might be a playoff team this year. So we'll see what happens.
All right, and let's talk about news.
What's news? What's new?
Today they're talking about NASA and UFOs and how they call it UAPs now, like unidentified anomalous phenomena or something. Why guys switch it up? We already knew UFO.
That much I don't know. They're making stuff up.
And then you'll like Google that stuff and it'll be like, oh, Barack Obama's like, is there any aliens? He's like, I can't talk about it, but no. Sure.
Interesting.
And what else on the news besides bad things? Any
no more news on no more Canadian news on social media.
We talked about that. No, when you send it, just says hidden.
But it's gone through now. So
gone.
But,
can you like screenshot the news and post it, or we'll slowly?
Mark Zuckerberg will come to your house and he'll beat you up.
You broke the code. Or just write down like not Newfoundland news on top. This is not Canadian. Not Canadian news.
You'll still see media sites from the States on there and stuff.
This is not Justin Trudeau. Okay. Well, that's news. Books.
I just started reading a book by Neil Gaiman that I picked up in St. John's. I haven't mentioned yet. It's Something Down the Lane. I can't remember the title here. Look for it. There it is.
Neil Gaiman,
Something Down the Lane, and it's supposed to get really good, but I haven't gotten too into it yet. But it was good starting off. But I gotta get to that because Chuck Palahniuk has a new book out now too. I want to check out. So, how about you? Read any books?
Audio by Audible, non-sponsored. I've listened to the One More by Ed Malik, The Power of One More. Okay. I gave the hard copy to Andrea. She's gonna read it. It's a pretty good book. I like his podcast too. If you want to check it out, Ed Malik. And I gave Our Father Soul Boom the hard copy, and I got the audiobook I'm going to listen to later on. It's supposed to have some good like spiritual and sentimental value to it. His father passing away and all that kind of stuff. Rainn Wilson. He's the writer of Soul Boom.
Office earlier.
Oh, The Office, yeah. And
Dwight Schrute.
And the book I never checked out. I think it's 2 years old. I got an Audible now. It's I don't know. It's Memoirs and Misinformation, I think it's called, by Jim Carrey.
Oh, okay.
And the yearbook is the most recent one I'm actually listening to at the moment, by Seth Rogen. And I said the Platonic short series, Platonic, was a good show back.
Oh, cool.
If you ever want to check that
out.
And
randomly, Rainn Wilson was in House of Thousands of Corpses that just turned 20 years old the other day. Rob Zombie's first feature film.
Good comedian, actor, and human.
You should get him on the podcast.
If you want to come on, Rainn Wilson.
If you're watching this.
Yeah.
He's one of our viewers, for sure.
And if my daughter's watching this, love you, Kalani.
And go to bed.
Go to bed. Whatever time it is. Just go to bed.
Stop eating chips.
Stop eating my chips. My fries. The other day, I had popcorn chicken. And we try to give one to client, and she's like, "It's dirty." I don't even know what that meant. Like salt and pepper probably on it. So she's like, try to give her some poutine. She's like, "No." So we gave her she told my fries. So by the time I got home, I had like no supper. I should be eating healthier anyway, right, son? Salads. But yeah, as a vegetarian, I'm still bulky. So that concludes Dad Day. Flapjacks? I don't know what we're gonna call this. We'll figure it out. At episode 8, season 4 of Cardio Coombs Cafe podcast. I'm your host, Aaron Coombs, and this is Marc Coombs. We'll start all over again.
Double feature.
So, till next time, stay tuned, stay happy, and stay healthy. Bye for now.
Oh.
Peace. Cardio Coombs Cafe podcast. Stay tuned, stay happy, stay healthy. Bye for now.